Drivers, to your cars.
Welcome to the second short track of the season. We are at Bristol Motor Speedway. There's racing, then there's Bristol. So we're here for 100 laps today. Expect 1 or 2 pit stops. I have not tested this track, but from what others have said, the AI racing is really good. So, I'll take their word for it. Anyways, we're about to skip through qualifying. Eric Almirola has had 2 poles in a row. In fact, we could actually see like their first laps and stuff. So far, Dillon has the pole. Yeah, qualifying goes by so quick here. So if Dillon gets the pole here, he could actually go on an upset. But no, Suarez. Oh my gosh. David Reagan down the last. That is an interesting turn of events. So Daniel Suarez has an amazing second lap to beat out everyone. Okay, so yeah, everyone's basically done with their lap. David Reagan qualifies last. He's had a very rough start to the season after that Las Vegas win. Oh, the track looks nice. Oh. So row 1 we have Suarez and Larson, Hamrick points, second place in points, Hamrick and Almirola, Castle and Elliott, Reed and Dillon, and Newman and Busher. We're gonna go green this time, bye. And they're already going green. Suarez is in the lead. In fact, inside lane is gonna dominate early. Yeah, you could see on here, this is way up in the standings. I mean, in the stands. In turns 1 and 2, you could see basically everything except for turns 3 and 4. And this is like mid stands, I'm assuming, in turns 3 and 4. Oh, this is on none. Oh, looks like some cars have scraped the wall. We're gonna go back to... Looks like we did see some cars scraping the wall. But I don't think it's anything bad. Up. No cautions yet. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Elliott, Dillon, and Kieslowski. Will they make it stick? Or will there be a left? Oh, Dillon gets loose off the final corner. They are still 3 wide, and Dillon lets off. Wow, Bristol does have amazing racing. But what you are seeing are the leaders mostly in single file. So they've sort of figured this out. You see, Hamrick is past Suarez for the lead. It is lap 10 of 100. So for the past 3 races, we have not seen one caution. But it is Bristol, baby, and short track tempers could really flare here. I'm gonna see through the standings, so only 7 seconds, that's not bad. But since it is a short track, pit stops will be on... There's gonna be 2 sets of pit stops, one on the back stretch and one on the front stretch. So it looks like Hemrick is pulled away a bit. This will be our first flyby of the field on lap 14. So Hemrick started third, went to the lead quickly. Well, I mean, he was in second for a while. Suarez was your pole sitter, but he's running himself well in second. Larson just moved up to third already. He has a good car. Castle in fourth. They are side by side for fifth with Almirola, who did win your pole sitter award for the past couple races, and Ryan Reed. And from there, it's Ryan Newman in seventh. Stenhouse in eighth. I want to say McDowell, but De Benedetto in ninth. Truex in 10th. Busher in 11th. Dillon in 12th. Bionfoot in 13th. They're side by side for 14th with Berry Hill and Menard. Busher's actually in 16th. Elliott 17th. Looks like he has some right side damage. Johnson 18th. Penske guys in 19th and 20th. Cole Custer's 21st. Luke Bush 22nd. Side by side for 23rd between Ty Dillon and John Hunter Nemechek. 25th is Alex Roman. 26th Luke Joy. 27th Ryan Preece, who won at Auto Club. 28th Chad Fincham. 29th Bubba Wallace. And 30th Denny Hamlin. Your last week's winner at Texas is in 31st. Matt Tifft is in 32nd. Reagan, who started dead last, is in 33rd. Boyer 34th. He did good at Montville. And they're going to be side by side for the final few positions. It's got to be a better camera angle. We are on lap 24. Hemrick still has the lead. So we're already almost a quarter way through the race. And we haven't even reached 7 minutes yet. So this track is, this race is going by fast. Oh, look at that. We have Kyle Larson catching up to Daniel Suarez. Yeah, okay, he drifted to the outside. He lost all of his momentum. I'm gonna see if there's any 3 wide battles here in the front. Doesn't look to be. In fact, I think everyone is single file, except for the guys in the back. Oh my, it does look like that Eric Jones has damage. Or at least it looked like he did. No, I thought he did because, you see that? That's an indication that something probably happened. I'm not sure if that happened in the beginning of the race. Oh yeah, probably did. He was clean. Oh yeah, there. Contact with Eric Jones for 30th. Yeah, he got loose and bam into Eric Jones. But he's still holding himself well in 35th. And I think everyone is now single file, except for those two. There are some... Oh! Ryan Reed is stopped on the track! Caution is not out, but he is stopped! Ryan Reed will be our first DNF in a long time! Oh my gosh. Let's see what happened here, because we are still green. He was running in the top 10. Oh yeah, he just blew his engine. Yeah, he just blew it. Wow. Yeah, he just stopped on the apron. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out. And the caution did come out for Michael McDowell. So everyone is gonna pick here. I'm not sure if that means that there's gonna be one more. Oh my. Oh, tons of carnage entering pit road. Oh my, lots and lots of contact. They're 3 wide in the pit road. That's not gonna be good. Yeah, everyone's like stopping. So, yeah, we missed the caution. It was for Michael McDowell. But a bunch of other cars got lots of damage. Yeah, there's still contact. Yeah, pit road is a mess. So let's see what happened to, something's wrong with Haley. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happened to Michael McDowell here. He was running... Oh. So this was under caution. And every single one of the leaders just flew by. Bam! And Byron... Oh my, Byron just went full speed into him. I don't think they expected the checkup, but we also saw Byron get into a skirmish on pit road. Yeah, he got in... Yeah, everyone was like parking it down the apron and there was more contact between like just everyone. It was a mess. But let's see what the caution was for before we go back green. There. Caution came out right here. Oh, that was for a line lead. Okay. So we're about to go back green. Looks like lots of guys are about to get lapped because... Oh, green flag's in the air. Oh my, this is a mess. Because Suarez is in the lead. But you see... Oh my, lots... And caution's out. Yeah, Suarez was in the lead, and now they have to let all of the cars who started ahead of him by. That was just a mess. Yeah, all of those cars started ahead of him. So now I think almost everyone's going to be in the same track. But let's see what the caution was for. Must have been something happening in the back. Okay, let's go none. Because we were about to go green flag. Oh, what? think it was some... Oh, yeah. He still held out the yellow flag when the pace car went in, so I think there was just a miscommunication between race control, unless something actually happened in the back, which I would doubt because everyone was in line. So very weird caution for sure. It's yeah, just some guys jumping the gun and all. So I think everyone is back into where they should be. Yeah, I don't think they like the idea of the leader not starting up front. We're gonna go through your leaderboard and see who's lapped, who isn't. And apparently, Clint Boyer is 2 laps down. So something happened to him. I forgot. I didn't see him get involved in anything. Let's see. Yeah, this is where he was doing good, like that whole thing. Was he just stuck on pit mode? Because this was right before the first yellow came out. Yeah, there we... I think he just got stuck in pit mode. Because he didn't come into contact with anyone. Oh, yeah. So Matt Tiff just ran right into him off of pit road and Boyer had to tow. Well. I think we're getting the 1 to green signal this time by. So we're gonna go through the order here. By the way, Ryan Reed, whatchamacallit, 24 Byron, and the 37 of Busher all retired. Sucks for Busher, he was like 5th in standings. So anyway, yeah, 1 to green, Suarez, Stenhouse, Emmerich, Castle, Larson, Newman, Majeski, Truex, Cole Custer with heavy left side from hitting the pit road thing in 9th, and Benedetto 10th. Dillon 11th, Almirola 12th, Elliott 13th, Johnson 14th, Hunter Nemechek 15th, Kislowski 16th, Barry Hill 17th, Logano 18th, Dillon 19th, and Menard in 20th. Some guys do have a lot more damage than they should. Green flag is out. And Suarez, I mean, Boyer trying to unlap himself, but I don't think he will, even though he does have the inside. What I do think what will happen is that there may be a separation between some of the leaders and some of the guys in the top 5. So Suarez won't be able to clear his teammate. Boyer trying hard to fight to be 1 lap down. They're still side by side. Yeah, so like I said, Boyer is 2 laps down from what happened with Tift on pit road. Suarez trying to go to the way outside. And Hemrick is going to take the lead. Will Hemrick get past Clint Boyer? If he does, that opens up the race. Clint Boyer trying all he can. See the helicopter view. Larson has moved up to 2nd. And Larson might take the lead. Larson will take the lead. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh man. And Larson is going to go to the inside of Clint Boyer. Will he clear him though? Larson has the preferred lane. Larson will take the lead. I mean, he was in the lead, but he will put Clint Boyer 2 laps down. Suarez is riding in 2nd. Hey there. Okay. Suarez is riding in 2nd. followed by Daniel Hemrick, and they're side by side. Hemrick will take that second place away. Yeah, so you see Kyle Larson, like, he has a huge gap from Hemrick, over half a second. So we're gonna fly by the field yet again. So Larson has the lead. Yeah, we are over halfway through the race. We have had 2 cautions, but Larson has the lead, followed by Hemrick, Suarez, Castle, Stenhouse in 5th. They're side by side for 6th, which Newman will get. Majeski 7th, Elliott 8th, Almirola in 9th, and Cole Custer 10th. De Benedetto 11th, Dillon 12th. Battle for 13th between Johnson and Truex. 15th is Paul Menard. 16th is Tanner Berryhill. 17th Haley. 18th John Hunter. 19th Chad Fincham. And 20th is Ryan Blaney. 21st is... Yeah, so all 3 Penske cars are 19th, 20th, and 21st. Basically where they ran all season. As they start getting side by side. The 22nd looks to be Brad Keselowski. 23rd is Ryan Preece. 24th is Dillon, and 25th is lead change, position change. Yeah, Wallace in 24th and Dillon now in 25th. Harvick 26th. LaJoy 27th. Christopher Bell 28th. Kurt Busch 29th, and Denny Hamlin in 30th, where he ran on season. 31st is Alex Bowman. 32nd, Matt Tifft, who's actually had a really strong start to the season. 33rd is Reagan. 34th, Kyle Busch. 35th, Michael McDowell, who's heavily damaged on the rear. And 36th is going to be Eric Jones. Looks like the 8 car of Daniel Hemrick is going to pass Clint Bowyer. So Bowyer now has like no chance of getting back one more lap. But yeah, he's been trying. Suarez is in 3rd. So seeing the points battle between Stenhouse and Hemrick has actually been really interesting, because Stenhouse is now 15 points ahead of Hemrick, and if he finishes one position behind Hemrick, he'll still have the points lead, but he's going to be chased down by his teammate Ryan Newman. The question on everyone's mind is if they're going to be pitting, because we've seen all kinds of chaos in pit road. It is lap 65 of 100. You see the 200 cars battling for 8th. Yeah, there's just lots of position changes throughout, like in the middle of the pack and stuff. Like cars are actually running both lines, but that is preventing them from catching the leaders who are all running in single file. Guys are already 10 seconds behind when a lap count is 16 seconds. So that is some cause for concern for these guys who are about to get lapped. And pit stops will make things a lot worse. even if Stenhouse finishes 2 positions back, as long as Hemrick doesn't lead a lap, which he, okay, actually never mind, he already has. So they might be really close by like 1 or 2 points. But Hemrick and Stenhouse have just been dominating this season. But Larson, he's never won a race yet. And he's had a ton of bad luck throughout the season. Like, especially in the first 2 races, where he's been caught in very, very early incidents with Johnson and other cars. So if he wins, that is just, it is just a statement. I think he's already gone back to the top 10 in points. Or something like that. So he is also a contender for the championship. Yeah, we are almost 3/4 of a way through the race. I did hear some contact, but we're still gonna stay green. Kurt Busch is just falling back. Maybe it's just being trapped on the outside, but yeah. He's had a pretty rough season. Like, he's had some good races, but yeah. And now I believe Lawson is a whole straightaway behind some of these lap cars. And as you have seen, Suarez is getting passed. And if he isn't careful, he may lose more than just 2 positions. Because you saw on the scoreboard, Stenhouse has passed. Oh, wow, that was close. But Stenhouse has passed Daniel Suarez with 3rd. But Suarez is trying to fight back. Yeah, just position battles with teammates. Suarez was your pole sitter, so I would not be surprised if he doesn't put up. I would not be surprised if he puts up more of a fight than he needs to. And Suarez is looking at Stenhouse. He'll do whatever he can. He will do whatever he can to finish in the podium. See, yeah, as you see, I'm all the way up in the high groove. But yeah, and Suarez is gonna go into 3rd. Yeah, Larson is still dominating. As the guys down in last are now 12 seconds behind. So if nobody pits, it will be a question if the guys way in the back will get lapped. In the next race, I believe, may actually be at another short track, which is Richmond. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, the next race is going to be at Richmond, and that you may see lots and lots of wrecks there. Yeah, Larson looks to be pulling away from Hemrick, as Hemrick is now over 1 second behind. Yeah, Hemrick was like right on his bumper, but well, okay, maybe not. He was like half a second behind, but he's just slowly falling back to Kyle Larson. I mean, to be fair, Larson probably should have won, or at least come close to the top 5 in some races. But yeah, just bad luck. So has this guy. Amarola. I probably will not forget the time he was leading at Martinsville, or second at Martinsville, and he got scooped because he had the first pit stop. We are approaching almost 10 laps to go. So there may not even be pit stops. They did our pit on lap 35. And during Martinsville, we saw pit stops at 60-ish. Yeah, but some guys stayed out as long as like 67, I believe. So I think they're good. But I could be wrong. As Larson has increased his lead to over 1.5 seconds. So if nothing goes wrong here, Larson will be able to hold off Hamrick. But then again, somebody could blow up, and we could see a green-white checkered. But from the way it's going, it does not look like Larson will lap John Hunter Nemechek if we stay green all the way. The Chevys and the Fords have just been dominant this season. Like, there's no question about that. Boyer is still holding off. The guys battling for third. As Stenhouse might look into grabbing third, but he breaks really early in that corner, trying to get the run off. But it's just these two who have been pulling away from the pack. We approach 5 laps to go. And man, what a story it has been. He was up front almost all day. I'd say in the start he was in about 7th or 9th, like he started around there. But he quickly went up to 3rd, and when the caution came out, it was just, he like took advantage of, being like right behind Daniel Suarez. As we approach 3 laps to go, I do not think anyone will be able to pit. As now Hemrick's, Larson's lead has grown to 2.3 seconds over Daniel Hemrick. So I think what happened was that Hemrick used up all of his tires, and these guys have gone down to 5 seconds behind. But we are on our final lap here. Will Kyle Larson be able to hold off Daniel Hemrick, a fading Daniel Hemrick, off of turn 3 and 4? Kyle Larson, known as a dirt track racer, will win at Bristol. As he immediately goes to pit road. Wants to avoid all the trouble that will be happening right behind here. They almost collided there. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. What just happened? Lots and lots of post-race drama. And that basically stacked up everyone. Dude, I saw Priest flipping. That was sick. So they all come. Oh my gosh. Oh. But it happened way earlier with, I think they were all just going into pit road. When they all come into pit road like that, it just causes a chain reaction. And Harvick, not knowing that they break or check up, just plowed into Ryan Preece, and that just causes a huge stack up. Let me find This needs to be on a thumbnail for sure. Why don't you look at that? That's gonna be the best thumbnail of the series, calling it now. My gosh. Let's see. Let's go on Ty Dillon's onboard. That is just. Yeah, it started up here with Dillon. I don't think anyone expected that much of a checkup. Oh, Dillon just stopped. He brake checked the field. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Barry. Oh! Did you guys just see that? Tanner Berryhill just hit the pick wall trying to avoid on. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm definitely putting the blame on Austin Dillon. He changed his mind at the last second. BAM! How stupid. Oh my. How idiotic do you have to be? That's why there was even more of a checkup. But yeah, something's gonna happen to Austin Dillon after that race, because that was just unacceptable. I mean, you can't just stop in the middle of traffic like that. I know you're mad about, like, something, but you can't just do that. So, Dillon is definitely gonna serve a suspension at least. And Berryhill, I don't know what's happening to him. I think the team's already thinking about firing him or something, cause that was just stupid. But he does cap off in the 22nd, but that I just cannot explain that. So we're gonna check the results. Lawson capped it off with a win, followed by Hemrick. Stenhouse went into third. It was apparently a photo finish between those two. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was. TV2. Yeah, they were by about half a car length. And then Chase Elliott in fourth, Almirola fifth. I mean, Chase Elliott fifth, Almirola in sixth. He moved up quite a few. Newman went down a few spots. He went from fourth to seventh. Dillon in eighth, Majeski in ninth, Custer in 10th. Johnson moved up to 11th. Chad Fincher moved way up to 12th. Castle moved way down to 13th. Haley in 14th. Logano moved way up in 15th. To Benedetto 16th. Ryan Preece, who ran in the 30s earlier today, I believe, finished 17th. Menard 18th. Truex Jr. 19th. And Harvick in 20th. Kieslowski in 21st. Tanner Berryhill is 22nd. Ty Dillon 23rd. Corey LaJoie 24th. Joe Nemechek 25th. John Hunter Nemechek 25th. Ryan Blaney 26th. Dale Wallace Jr. 27th. Matt Tiff 28th. Alex Bowman 29th. And Christopher Bell 30th. Your final 10 will be Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, McDowell, Reagan, Kyle Busch, and Kurt Busch. The Busch brothers finishing last on the league lap. Then Boyer finished 2 laps down. Buescher, Byron, and Reed have all DNF'd. Ryan Reed was the cause of the first caution after stopping on the apron. And then Byron and Buescher collided on the yellow. But yeah, NASCAR has announced that they will suspend Austin Dillon for the next 2 races for just causing havoc. And Obico Racing has announced that they will not support, they will not be continuing the season, which honestly sucks for the new team. So, let's check the standings. Again, congrats to Kyle Larson on the win, but like all of that post-race carnage. just ruined it at the end. Because Stenhouse got a photo finish over Suarez, he will be first in the standings by 5 points over Hammock. So the points battle is definitely going on hard. They both have multiple top 10s. In the most laps completed, Newman will be third in standings. Elliott fourth, Haley fifth, Priest sixth, Johnson seventh, McDowell eighth, Dillon, who will be suspended for 2 races, will be in ninth. So it's going to be interesting to see how far he falls before he gets unsuspended. And Suarez in 10th, Kevin Harvick at 11th, Ty Dillon 12th, Minot 13th, Buescher 14th. He was in third 2 races ago and just fell. Like, DeBenedetto, Majeski 15th, DeBenedetto 16th, Tiff 17th, Fincham 18th, Castle and the 2 double zeros in 19th and 20th. And yeah, these are the rest of the standings. Of course, Barry Hill missed the start because McMurray was subbing for him. But had Barry Hill ran like where he usually does, he would have been like 38th anyways. But yeah, that team is gonna just shut down. I don't know what's happening to Joe Gibbs this season. I feel like they're being sabotaged because, look, like your 4 core drivers, no, all 5 of your guys are outside the top 25 in points. So you guys desperately need a win. Larson moved up to 28th. Again, if you're top 30 with a win, you should be clinched to the playoffs. But we have had 8 different winners. Reagan falls down to 32nd. Yeah, Eric Jones and Kyle Busch have done bad this season. So I don't know, when will they pick it up? And again, Perry Hill's had 3 DNFs, but he's not going to run this season anymore. And Jamie McMurray just with 73 points. So we're going to find out who is going to replace Perry Hill in the next race at Richmond.